Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasha'Allah, Koholoimla, Yahweh, H.I.M, Yahweh Bahashim, Kahadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. Just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh to the best of their ability. This is Hanan the Waf just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And Israel is not looking good on the world stage, and this is in the New York Post. Trump shocked Israel no longer has control over Congress. Warns Israel-Hamas war hurting global support. Yeah, because people starting to see, you know, the savagery, man, that they performing on those people over there, man. The world is seeing that shit. And actually, too, I was watching one of the brothers earlier. I think it was GMS Austin. No. I think it was the elder in Vegas. GMS Vegas sit downs. And he had a video up where and I had seen that video before, but basically what Benjamin Netanyahu is what we call him. He wants to get into that social media. He wants to cut this social media shit out because that's what's got them looking bad. You know, that it's that internet, man, where everybody all over the world, billions of people at a time, can see the atrocities that they committing over there, man. And what the elder was going into, it was like a short video, but he was going off into famine of the word, pretty much. Amos 8 and 11. Let me get that real quick, cause they want the shit to shut down. It's just not looking good for them. Amos 8 and 11. And eventually they're gonna get it, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna shut all that shit down anyway, you know. And regardless to whether, you know, what Israel is actually looking like to the world, you know, they're still gonna be the ones that's gonna draw America into that third world war, man, and get their asses demolished, man. That thermonuclear fire coming to this place. And these people gonna be the ones that's gonna draw them into it. Right? So this is Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find it. And there was another video too that was circulating this past week with one of the sister's daughters. She had a dream. You know, she left it on the comment board of one of the brothers' pages. You know, said she had a dream that the beloved Apostle Tahar was, like, you know, pretty much wrapping it up. Like, this is the last video. This is the last show, pretty much, overall. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that could very well be soon. You know, but anyway, let's get into a little bit of this article, because they just looking silly right now, man. People not with this shit no more. They losing a lot of, even these doofy ass Christians, man, that would normally be backing them. But since President Donald Trump said Friday that Israel support in Congress and around the world has declined in recent years. Now, within this year, in an interview with the Daily Caller, Trump said that because of the left-wing U.S. politicians rallying against Israel and the growing unpopularity of the war in Gaza, the country is losing influence. Yeah, man, people, I mean, but that's all prophetic. It has to happen. So it says, Israel, you would understand this very much. Israel was the strongest lobby I've ever seen. Yeah, because they buying every damn body out. They had total control over Congress, and now they don't, you know. I'm a little surprised to see that, he said. Trump, who has been a strong ally of Israel during his presidency, defended Israel's war against Hamas in Gaza, but said he has observed how it has hurt the country's global image. Yeah, people all over the world looking at these like they some savages. But that's the Lord, man. You know, making Esau small among the heathen, greatly despised. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. They're greatly despised, man. All you Edomites, actually, but the top tribe, Amalek, they're definitely greatly despised, man. Let's get Obadiah chapter 1. I'm just going to jump to the point. Verse 2 here says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. And that's, like I said again, that's all the Edomites. All these Edomites are greatly despised, man. The world is really starting to see, like, you are the problem with the planet, man. And actually, let me get this one too. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, which the day that's being spoken of here is the coming of the Lord, Yahushua, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus. So that day can't come until, it says, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. That part of the prophecy has already happened, you know, with the Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans falling away from our heritage. But now this part right here is coming to the light. It says, Salaki, let me start from the top again. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And that's Esau, man. Esau became the progenitor of the so-called white race today. They're not white people. They're actually Edomites. Esau, Edom. So, and these people are greatly despised throughout the planet. Yeah, I mean, they've been destroyed, man. They've completely destroyed that place over there. Starving the kids and shit out. Okay, it says, he recalled criticizing Israel was never as common as it is today. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Nobody was calling Israel out, man, for shit. They've been doing that. They've been running shit since 1948 with nobody saying a damn thing about what they've been doing really like that, you know. I mean, you don't get me wrong, you know, you got some people that would speak up, you know, but it's not like how it is right now. The whole globe is looking at these people like they crazy as hell. Okay, but it says, he recalled how criticizing Israel was never as common as it is today, as high-profile Democratic members of Congress, including Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Ilhan Omar. I think that's the chick from Minnesota, that Ethiopian chick. I think they're Ethiopians. But anyway, Alexander Ocasio-Cortez, I think she's Northern Kingdom now. It says, who have criticized the war in Gaza and accused the country of killing innocent Palestinians. Right? So it says, there was a time where you couldn't speak bad if you wanted to be a politician. You couldn't speak badly. But today you have, you know, AOC plus 3, and you have all these lunatics, and they've changed it. But them people not lunatics, man. People can see, man. People are people, you know. Because I be watching Euro News, you know, or at least that's one of the channels. But Euro News, you know, it gets pretty graphic, man. Matter of fact, it'll show, you know, how that little wording going across the screen, you know, graphic warning, so to speak, because people they show them. Sometimes you'll just see you know, just a straight bloody body, man. You know, and people lying out in the streets, goddamn heads busted open and all kinds of stuff, man. So it's been a whole, you know, whole lot going on there. Okay, but it says, and I don't know why they just mentioning these two, because it's a bunch of them, you know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, it's a lot of, when you look at those international courts, and see, that's got them down bad too, because they're sanctioning the people that's actually, you know, running those courts. You know, they freezing their bank accounts and shit like that. Those judges, you know, they doing all kinds of stuff, man, to try and shut this down, man. They calling this guy a war criminal, man. They basically got an arrest warrant out with this guy, man. You know, but he got that help and that backing of the U.S. Okay, but it says, and you can see too, China, Russia, North Korea, you know what I'm saying? India, they've been hanging pretty damn close as of late. They just had a military parade, and it wasn't like that shit that shit show that Trump had going on. That sloppy ass parade they had. You know, them motherfuckers is in order over there. They ready to go, and they outnumber America by about 10, man. You know, India got billions of people, China got billions of people. And here you go, you got these people talking about they just 2% of the population, and you running every damn thing. And then they, you know, they doing all manner of shit, man. Yemen, they just killed the damn prime minister of Yemen, I think it was, or the Houthis rather. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Israel don't have no problems, man. Shooting a damn missile your way, man. Just for one person, they'll kill. You know, they've been bombing hospitals. They don't give. They bombing schools just to get at 1 or 2 people, or at least that's what they say. They've been killing the journalists, because a lot of journalists have gotten fucked up, you know, as of late. Respectful journalists at that too. Okay, but it says the president still expressed his support for Israel, telling the outlet, "So Israel is amazing because, you know, I have good support from Israel. Look, nobody has done more for Israel than I have, including the recent attacks with Iran, wiping that thing out." Well, y'all ain't finished that shit up. Them niggas, they shut that shit down. They ain't want no smoke with them Iranians, man. Okay, but it says, and people, they forgot about October 7th. Well, yeah, the shit that y'all they doing, you know, it overshadows the October 7th shit. You done killed about 100,000 people. You know? Okay, it says, you know, October 7th was truly a horrible day because I've seen the pictures. Well, you ain't seen the pictures of these starving ass kids? You're not seeing the pictures of these people with damn limbs missing? Come on, bro. But that's these Edomites. They stick together like that, man. Other than Russia, you know what I'm saying? Russia, that's a whole different cut of Edomite. Okay, but it says, Trump also said there are people who deny that terror attack that killed over 1,200 people in Israel took place, just as there are people who deny the Holocaust. Yeah. Well, for them to, you know, want so much support with that Holocaust shit, hell, you committing the same crimes that was supposedly committed against you. Okay, it says, and you know, you have people that deny it ever happened. They're deniers. You have people that deny the Holocaust ever happened. And see, a lot of these Americans too, man, they fed up with Trump, man, and that bullshit, because he's definitely putting Israel first. He's not putting America first. He's putting Israel first. He done all those cuts, you know, hurting harm, and it harmed a lot of people that voted for him. All them damn Doge cuts. He's cutting all kinds of DEI, and from my understanding, the people that was benefiting most from DEI was the so-called white woman, then the so-called white man, and then you throw the minorities afterwards, but they was the ones really benefiting off of it. And then he's cutting food stamps, he's cutting, you know, Section 8, things of that nature. It's far more so-called white people on food stamps and get those benefits than Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So he's really fucking them over. And then these terrorists too. These terrorists are fucking America over right now, man. A lot of these companies is nosediving right now, and they pissed about it. Judge is saying that the shit he done is illegal. He going totally against the Constitution. So, you know, you got that great divide that's going on. And let me get that Matthew 12 and 25. Yeah, you got that great divide, man. These people ready to civil war it out. Matthew 12 and 25, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? So it's too much division in America, and a lot of people are divided. These Edomites here in America, man, they don't like them Israelis like that. They don't like them, man, because they're feeling like they can see what's going on. It's just nothing they can do about it. Here you go. You got a foreign country that has more power in your country than you actually have. So, and these Americans, these Edomites here in the Americas, and you know, them Amalekites, they're not sharing, man. They own all the wealth, and they're not sharing with the rest of the Edomites. So, you know, these Edomites is pissed here in America, man. They like, they ready to get down, man. They ready to get down. It's a boiling pot. But anyway, I didn't want to keep it long. Let me see. You know, these comments and stuff like that. So world leaders know Trump is an idiot. They don't respect him and know he can be manipulated. if they praise him, they get what they want. Worst president ever. Somebody says, why is he always blaming left-wing politics? Well, he don't have no choice. I mean, you know, that's his go-to. It's either fake news or he's, you know, he's blaming shit on the, you know, the Democratic administration, so to speak. It says, why is he always blaming left-wing politics on every little thing he can't control? Machiavellian behaviors, narcissistic behaviors, and psychopath at the finest. People truly voted for the dark triad of traits. Well, we believe that Trump is that cruel Lord, man. That's being spoken of in Isaiah 19, I think that is. He's that cruel Lord, man. Because if he got it out for you, he got it out for you. He don't, you know, you can clearly see that he don't care about all of America. Them blue states, the ones that supposedly voted against him, you know, as a country, you're the leader of the country. You still should be looking out for the American citizens, even though they voted against you. Your number one job should be looking after the citizens, though. You're supposed to be able to, you know, put your little pride to the side and really do the job that you're there for. You know what I'm saying? But this motherfucker, man, he got it out for them blue states, man. He been doing all kinds of stuff, man. So it's all crashing, man, right before our very eyes. Beautiful thing, too. Matter of fact, let me get this one. The Apocryphal. Let me go. Beautiful, baby. That's why we say continue on praying for the downfall of Esau's kingdom. This place got to fall, man, before we can rise. Okay, this is Ecclesiasticus 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart, to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And that's what we're witnessing. And mainly our top enemy is them Edomites, man. They go along with all these nations, but you know, Amalek, the one that stole our actual identity, yeah, they, you know, that's our, you know, he's on top of the enemy list, man, for the Lord. You know, in Psalms 83, it gives that list of people or list of nations. But yeah, definitely Esau, he's on top of that list, man. So it's all caving, man. It's all it's all falling right before our eyes, man. It says, thank you, Trump. We are the greatest country in the world. So don't let a country ever dictate and use us for agenda. Yeah, well, that's too late for that. Your constitution, all that shit is nothing. It says Republicans know Israel's committing genocide. Republicans are evil just like Bibi. Yeah. Israel controls the U.S. government, military, and First Amendment. Yep. See, these are the comments that people, you know. It says he wants to build hotels and golf courses in the Holy Land. Yeah. No, yeah, these comments, man, not looking good, man. He, you know, he'll get on TV and get the line about his ratings, you know, his approval ratings. But man, you know, these people fed up, man. These people ready to go to civil war, baby. So, you know, just a quick little observation here, man. You know, we're getting closer to getting out of here. I see the apostle about to get going. But yeah, man, this is beautiful, man. You know, we continue to pray. Or you should be, you know, praying for it on the downfall of this place, man. Because it's definitely working out. So I'm going to end out there. Pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwame Yasha Allah in the Bible ball.